You can find these programs by clicking on the Start menu. Once the Start menu is open, click on All Programs. Once the All Programs list has loaded, scroll down to the folder called Microsoft Office. Clicking once on this folder will show you all the programs that are contained within it. The programs you will probably use most frequently at uni include Microsoft Excel, which you can use to analyse data with spreadsheets, tables, and graphs. Microsoft PowerPoint, which you can use to create slideshows for presentations. And Microsoft Word, where you can write up your assignments and your essays. Let's open Microsoft Word. Clicking on the icon for Microsoft Word will open up a new document. You can maximize this window simply by clicking the Maximize button in the top right-hand corner. What you see is the blank page of a new document. Microsoft Word is a word processing program. Anytime you need to type up information and words, such as for an essay, report, or any other assignment, Microsoft Word is probably what you'll use. When you start typing in Microsoft Word, simply click once to make this blinking cursor appear. The words you type will appear from this point. You can type using the keys on your keyboard. For example, to type the word "the", you hit the keys T, H, E, and you've typed the word. To create a space, simply press the space bar once. The space bar is the long, skinny blank key on your keyboard. If you're new to typing, don't worry. The more you practice, the faster you'll get. Let's try writing a whole sentence. For example, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Let's try doing that now. If you need to start a new line in Microsoft Word, simply hit the Enter key, located towards the middle of the keyboard. This will return your cursor to the left-hand side of the page, and you can start a new line. You can press Enter twice to start a new paragraph. If you need to create a capital letter, you can hold the Shift key, located just underneath the Enter key, and while holding the Shift key, press the letter key that you'd like to capitalize. For example, if we want to write, "The quick brown fox was called Fred," we can hold down the Shift key, press T, and that capitalizes the T. We can then write the rest of the sentence and when we get to capitalising Fred's name, we hold down Shift and press the F key, followed by the rest of Fred's name, and a full stop. Next, let's look at how to format text using Microsoft Word. To select the text that you'd like to format, click once using the left button on your mouse. This brings the cursor back. Once you've done this, click the left button again, but hold it down, and then drag it over the text you'd like to format. You can then use the formatting tools located at the top of the page. We'll go through some of the basic formatting tools so that you can get some practice. You can click on the arrow here to change the font of the text. That's the style or theme of the text. This opens a drop-down menu with dozens of choices. Each font is slightly different. At university, you'll usually use a conservative font, such as Times New Roman. Try highlighting your text, and then changing the font to Times New Roman. To make the change, you simply click on the font that you'd like to change it to. Once you've changed the font, you can also change the size of the text using this arrow here. Clicking here opens up another drop-down menu with several different choices. You can make the text tiny, or you can make it extremely large. At university level, it's a good idea to work with size 12. If you want to make a section of your text bold, you can click next to it and highlight it, and then move up to the formatting tools. Clicking on this B will turn your text bold. Let's try that now. You can also format your text in italics by clicking on the I. And you can underline the text by clicking on the U. If you need to put some text into the center of the page, for example, for the title, you can use the alignment options found here. Clicking on the left will align the text to the left, which is the default option. Clicking on Center will move the text to the center of the page. And clicking on Right will align the text with the right-hand margin. If you want to, you can also change the colour of the text. Clicking here on this arrow and choosing a colour to change the highlighted text to. There are many other ways to format text in Microsoft Word. and you'll find these out with more practice. There are a few more basic skills that will help you when you start using Microsoft Word. These include finding text, copying text, and pasting text. Let's start with finding text. The find function is located near the top right corner, where these binoculars are. You can click on this to open up the navigation panel. Click once and then type in a word that you're searching for. For example, fox. This tool will highlight any mentions of the word fox in your document. This is helpful if you need to change a word. You can find all the times that word's been used and change all of them. If we press the X here, that will close the navigation panel. You can also use the find function by using what's called a keyboard shortcut. This opens up the function without using your mouse. You can open up the find function by locating the Control key on your keyboard. This is just below the Shift key. Hold down the Control key, and while that key is held down, press the F key. As you can see, this opens up the find function. Another useful function is the copy and paste function. This is where you can highlight and copy text and then paste it somewhere else. Let's try by copying our first sentence. Click once, then click again, holding the left button down, and drag it across your text. Move your mouse over the highlighted text, and then click the right button on your mouse. This opens up a menu. Select the second option, which is copy. That's copied the text to Microsoft Word's clipboard. Click once outside the selected area to remove the selection. Now press Enter once for a new line. Move your mouse to the start of this new line and click the right button of your mouse again. You'll see there's no option for copy, but you can paste. There's several options. Select the one with the letter A to paste text and click on it. This has duplicated your entire sentence. And you can repeat this as many times as you like. There's also a keyboard shortcut for copying and pasting. To copy text, you can highlight it, then hold down the Control key and press the letter C. To paste the text, simply click elsewhere, hold down Control again and press V. Again, you can do this as many times as you need. There are many more useful functions within Microsoft Word, as well as many more keyboard shortcuts. You can find some of these on the handout that you've been given today. You can also search for them on the internet. Another way to find them is by hovering over an icon, which will give you the keyboard shortcut, if there is one. For example, let's try hovering over the B button. We know that by clicking on this, we can make text bold. But this tells us that we can also hold down Control and press B to make text bold without using the mouse. Italics and underline also have keyboard shortcuts. When you've finished using a document, or even if you're partway through, it's a good idea to save it. To save a document, you use the Save button up in the top left corner. The keyboard shortcut for save is holding down Control and pressing S. If you need to print the document, you can click on File, move down to the Print option here and click on it. And then click this Print button to print the document. To return back to your document, you can click on Home. Once you're finished in Microsoft Word, you can close the document by clicking on the X in the top right hand corner. Today, we won't save the document, so click Don't Save. When you've finished using your computer, remember to log off. You can do this by clicking on the Start menu, moving to the arrow next to the Shutdown button, and clicking Log Off. This will close all programs and log you out of Windows until next time.